Okay, are you ready for this video? Because I have bought a lot of stuff this month. Most of it is not beauty, I will say that. There is more lifestyle stuff in this video, but November has been kind of crazy, and I'm filming this early because I actually want to start using some of these things. And generally when I buy stuff throughout the month, I put it in like little cubby corner and I don't touch it until I film, but I want to use these things, so I'm filming this early in the month. I know at the start of quarantine, I said that I didn't want to be spending any kind of money because I didn't know what the financial situation was going to be like. And I feel like a lot of people back then were saying that they were spending more than they normally were. Well, I was quite frugal to start with, and now I feel like I've just gone completely off the rails. Anyway, let's start this off. So I put in not one, not two, but 3 Bath & Body Works candles orders this past month, which is a lot, because I should have just bundled it all together and paid shipping one time. But no, stupid me, paid for it 3 times. So the first things that I picked up throughout this month were their single wick candles, because I've started burning a candle beside my work laptop just to give me something kind of nice smelling, something a little bit more homey while I'm working at home. And I kind of burned through one of the other candles that I had, and I was like, okay, let's pick up some more things from Bath & Body Works. So I think they had a deal where it was 2 for 10 bucks. No, that's not right. If you bought 2, they were $10 each of their single wick candles. So I snapped up 4 of them. I can be a little bit fussy with Bath & Body Works scents. Some of them are a little bit too thick, and generally when I think I'm going to like a scent based on the name, I often don't. So I was a little bit scared about buying these, but I went ahead and got some that I sort of already had before. So the first one that I just finished burning in like a 3-wick style is the Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow. Now this one is a little bit creamier than I normally go for. I don't tend to love too thick, creamy, heavy scents in that respect because they can feel just too thick in the room. But the Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow one, for whatever reason, was actually quite soothing and nice. So I decided to get it in a single wick because I just finished up the 3-wick one and I wanted to burn like a smaller candle by my work laptop. So I got that one and I really like that. The scent description on this is Tahitian vanilla, pumpkin spice, homemade marshmallow, and drizzled caramel. And I love the American version of the Bath & Body Works candles because they actually say what the scent profile is. So if you're not aware, the entire Bath & Body Works warehouse is in the US and they ship it down and they pre-charge you taxes and stuff like that. So all of the printed labels are the American ones. If you go to a store in Canada and buy the ones here, they don't have the scent profiles on them. It's really bizarre. The next one I got is Peppermint Marshmallow because I kind of want to stick with the marshmallow theme because I was quite liking it recently and I like pretty much anything peppermint scented. This one is a sweeter peppermint scent. I wouldn't say I'm in love with it. I think I prefer a little bit more of a sharper candy cane scent. The profile on this says, wait, this one doesn't have a scent profile. What's going on? Maybe this was for selling in Canada? I don't know. And this one I wanted to get because I love the smell of pumpkin spice anything, and pumpkin spice latte was a candle that they were selling. And it says that it is fresh espresso, pumpkin pie space, it is a spelling mistake, pumpkin pie space, as opposed to spice, whipped cream, sprinkling of cinnamon sugar. And no, I don't get pumpkin spice scent on this at all. This smells mostly just like coffee. So I was kind of disappointed in this one because it does not smell like a pumpkin spice latte at all. However, the one that I ended up being the most excited about is called Frozen Lake. And I like really fresh aquatic scents, but you can't often find them in a candle that doesn't smell weird. And I haven't burned this one yet, so who knows, maybe it will smell weird to me. But sometimes you can get the fresher scents and then when you're burning it, it kind of conflicts in my brain. Like it's a cool, fresh scent, but it's also hot because it's burning. Anyway, so Frozen Lake is one that I picked up because it said that it was lavender leaves, cool eucalyptus, and juniper berries. And I kind of went, I don't know about that. But the idea of the Frozen Lake sort of scent drew me in. And I love this one so much. Oh, it is such a good freaking scent. Again, I haven't burned it yet, so maybe I'm gonna run into that like mind fuck where I just don't know if I'm going to like it as a burning scent. But man, cold, that is really, really nice. So that was the first order that I placed at Bath & Body Works, and then later on in the month I just decided to place another order because I wanted more 3-wick candles. One of the primary reasons I wanted to order this was that Jaclyn Hill had mentioned a scent called Welcome Home. And she said that the scent just reminded her of like coming home for the holidays, and it was just a really inviting scent, and the way she described it really like turned me on, and I was like, okay, I want to try that. So I grabbed Welcome Home. It's in the 3-wick size, and I have been burning it, and I gotta say, I don't like the scent when I'm smelling it cold. It just doesn't scream very me, but when it's burning, it's a totally different story, and I much prefer when it's burning. I've had this actually beside my work laptop, and I have been burning it throughout the day, and it's a really wonderful scent. But it's so funny, I don't like it when it's cold, which is such a strange thing to say. The notes on this are cinnamon sugar, warm apple butter, clove buds, brown sugar with essential oils. And I do get all of those scents when it's burning, but when it's cold, it's such a strange scent. In that same order, I decided to pick up a large version of the vanilla pumpkin marshmallow because I have been really enjoying it, and I didn't want just the single wick size in case I ran out of that one. So this is just the same scent. Smells really lovely. I think I already went over the scent profile. Yeah, Tahitian vanilla, all that. Really nice. Again, not something I normally go for, but I've been really enjoying the slightly creamier, sugary scents lately. And in that same order, I decided to pick up another candle holder by Bath & Body Works. I do have quite a few of them. I mean, you can see there's one right here. It's this little sparkly pumpkin. And I do have a few of them that just sort of sit in different rooms throughout the condo. But I saw this one with a little snowman on it and snowflakes with little trees, and it's sparkly, and I was really taken with it. It's a little bit expensive though. Like, it's 16 bucks for this very flimsy metal. And it came a little bit dented, so I had to pull the trees out a little bit, but I thought it was really sweet looking. I like the little snowman, and I just decided to pick it up, and it'll be cute around the holidays. And because that certainly wasn't enough candles to purchase, I put a third order in. Mostly because I had run out of pumpkin apple, which is this one right here, and they had canceled pumpkin apple in like a different style candle in my previous order, which really ticked me off because that was the scent that I wanted the most out of the entire order. And it was just so ridiculous too that they didn't replace it with a pumpkin apple from another like style of candle, because I would have been perfectly fine with that. I just wanted the scent. So anyway, I ended up ordering a third order at Bath & Body Works, and I got pumpkin apple, which I had just finished up. I feel like I was burning it. Was it in the main room or was it here? I don't really remember, but this is a really nice one. It's a lot more crisper and more fall. So this says red delicious apple with fall pumpkin, as opposed to what? Summer pumpkin? Fresh ground cinnamon, clove buds with essential oils. And this one's a lot more apple. I really like this one. In that same order, I decided to get crushed candy cane because I do really like candy cane scents, and I wasn't as in love with the peppermint marshmallow one from the single wicks that I also ordered. I wanted something with a little bit more bite, and crushed candy cane sounded like it was more up my alley, and it really is. It's more of that bitey. Bitey's not a really good word for candy cane smell, is it? But it's a sharper scent, and I like that, probably because it smells a little bit cleaner, a little bit fresher. And this might be one of those that kind of screws with my brain when I burn it, but I like the scent of it cold. This one says crunchy peppermint, white sugar crystals, frosted mint leaf with essential oils. And because I had loved the scent of the Frozen Lake single wick candle, I had to get it in a 3-wick size. And again, still haven't burned them, but I'm excited to. I really like the packaging on this one. It's like this turquoise color, and the candle itself is actually turquoise as well, which is really nice. And again, I'm so taken with this scent. I feel like it reminds me of something from when I was younger. Maybe it's that Calgon body spray. Oh, that might be it. It smells kind of reminiscent of the ocean type scent. I don't remember the exact name of it, but this is really nice. I'm excited to have a full size of it. And then the last candle that I got in my third order at Bath & Body Works was something that I should have known better probably, but I didn't at the time. And I bought it solely based on the name. It's called Fresh Sparkling Snow, and it just really appealed to me. I like anything frozen, like the Frozen Lake candle, anything kind of snowy, crisp, fresh sort of air scent. And this is none of those things. Not at all. So the scent profile on it says icy melon, which should have been my first tip off. I don't like the smell of melon anything. It's fine to eat, but like in a scent, ugh. Icy melon, winter pine, which should have been nice, fresh citrus with essential oils. And I'm dreading smelling this because I know I hate it. What? It just, ugh. It smells like watermelon candy. It's just gross, okay? Like maybe you're into that kind of scent, but I am not. Oh, ugh, I don't know what to do with this candle, frankly. I do not want to burn it. I don't think I'd even want to give it to anybody because it just doesn't smell appealing to me. And honestly, I should have known better when I saw melon on there, but I think it's vile. Like I cannot stand the scent of this one. Okay, I talked for 13 minutes about candles. Good start. There's so much more to talk about too. This video is gonna be wild. Okay, I had a gift certificate to Shoppers Drug Mart, and unfortunately, you can't use your physical gift certificates online, which is so annoying because, I mean, in this day and age, I want to be able to use my gift cards online. Anyway, I had to go in stores, which was a bit unfortunate, and I was trying to find the Philosophy Shower Gel in, I think it's Snow Fairy? Might be called Snow Fairy, I'm not really sure. Unfortunately, the one Shoppers Drug Mart that I went to didn't have that exact scent, so I ended up buying some other things, which are useful to have, but really wasn't what I was after. And I honestly don't want to be shopping in multiple stores. So I went to one, bought my stuff, and got the heck out. So what I picked up with that gift card were 2 nail polish removers by QUO. I feel like I talk about these all the time, but it's really the only nail polish remover that I get. This is the regular one, and there were 2 bottles I think they had on the shelf, so I just snapped up 2. I've been using one, and the other one's just sort of sitting there as a backup. I also snagged some QUO cotton pads. I've completely sworn off any of the like square cotton, they're not rounds, it's cotton squares, because I feel like they don't act any better than the cotton pads or rounds, and also they like pull apart, and I just find that completely annoying, and I'm over it. I'm not really buying as many cotton rounds now as I used to. I did actually buy some reusable ones from well.ca that I've been continuously reusing in the last few months, and they are nice. They can get a little bit stained, which I don't love, but I feel a little bit better reusing something to take my makeup off as opposed to constantly throwing these out. However, the reason I'm buying these is for removing my nail polish, because I can't do that with a reusable round, I don't think, because it will leave it very caked in like nail polish, which is just, it's not gonna be good in the long run. So I'm picking up rounds now just to remove my nail polish. And then also with that gift card, I decided to pick up more Christmas cards. I do have a bit of a stockpile of Christmas cards from years gone by, but I'm always worried about recycling them and sending like the same person the same card accidentally 2 years in a row. So I try to like spread them out by several years. So I do end up picking up quite a bit of Shoppers Drug Mart's Christmas cards over the years, and I quite like them. They're a little bit more intricate than some just regular like plain Hallmark cards. So I've got 4 different packs here. This one just says Merry Christmas on it. It's got 12 different cards in it. Oh, that's very hard to see. It's just got a Christmas tree with a little star at the top, and it's a little bit, got a few jewels and stuff on it, which I kind of like. The other one that I have here is, I mean, I always get something that's got a little bit of snow theme on it. How am I gonna show you this? The white is, oh, that's very hard to see, but there's a snowflake on it that's kind of like cut out cards, and it says, Let It Snow. The other one I have here is another Christmas tree. I didn't really realize that I bought 2 with Christmas trees on it. Oops. This one says Christmas Wishes, and it's another kind of cut out sparkly Christmas tree. And the last one I have here is May Your Days Be Merry and Bright, and it's just like kind of like hanging tags and stuff like that. And again, a little bit sparkly. I think I ended up paying full price for these, which is a little bit annoying because usually you can get them on sale, but I've been buying them for years and I just really like the quality of the Shoppers Drug Mart ones. Okay, moving on to underwear. I think I mentioned at the start of quarantine in a video about things that I wish that I had purchased before going into social isolation, just so I'd have more of them. And one of those ones was underwear. I have enough, but it doesn't feel like enough right now because I feel like I'm doing laundry way more often now than I was before. Unfortunately, the place that I buy my underwear, I prefer Aerie, which is the American Eagle sub-brand, just hasn't been carrying the underwear that I like. I prefer, is it the boy brief or boy short one? Can't remember the exact name. I'll annotate it here just so you know. And I like full bum coverage, frankly. And they haven't been carrying the ones that I like in a really long time until finally, about a few weeks ago, they launched their Christmas collection with the style that I prefer. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I have a lot of pairs here, like I went crazy. So the style that I really like is, this feels weird to hold my underwear up on camera, but these are all brand new, haven't worn them yet. The style that I prefer has like a lace top, so that you're not getting anything like cutting into your waist all the time. And I also prefer the ones that have this like shiny material because they're a little bit more stretchy and they just kind of glide on your skin a little bit better, frankly. And unfortunately, the ones that they kept having recently had these like mesh panels on the sides, and I just didn't like it. Like I think I bought one pair just to give it a go, and I was like, absolutely not. Like, I'm not doing this. I don't like the mesh panels. So when they brought back the shine version, which is what these are called, I snapped up so many pairs. Now, the only thing I'm a little bit nervous about on these ones, because I haven't worn them all yet, is that there's like a lace side paneling on the side here, which might not make these as like stretchy comfortable as I'm expecting, but I bought like 15 pairs or more, so I'm gonna have to like them. Jeez, I certainly hope so. Anyway, so I got, these are all size medium, in case you're curious. I got this green type one. I actually have two of those. I have this sort of like plaid type blue one, also two of them. Another style that's a little, I guess I should show you the back because you can see the pattern a little bit better. This one is also like plaid, but a little bit more like caramel, pinky, cream colored. Also two of those. Another plaid type theme. This one is just like dark blue and green. And I think I got 1, 2, 3 of them. Same thing, but in red. And I got 1, 2, 3 of them. And then I also grabbed up some like skin tone type ones for me because I often, not that I'm wearing any of these right now, but I have a lot of white dresses that I really enjoy wearing. And I basically need to wear like a skin tone type color underwear just to make sure that my underwear doesn't show like black, for example, underneath my white dress. So I grabbed 2 of them that are a little bit more of my skin tone. I hope they'll sort of match if I wear them. Not all skin tones obviously are the same, and sometimes I get a pair that I just think are going to work and then they don't. So I got 2 of those in more of a skin tone type color for me. And then I was a little bit skeptical on the next pairs that I bought, but I have a few dresses where I need higher waisted underwear just to like make like a seamless sort of edge as opposed to like all of these boy shorts that kind of cut just underneath my belly. So I ended up getting these high-waisted, again, skin tone type color underwear for myself. These are crazy soft. Like they feel like nylon. Like pulling on like tights or leggings or whatever. Like they feel like nylon material. They're so soft, super stretchy, and they're high waist, which is not something that I normally wear, but I thought it would be handy to have this for whenever I should go back to wearing dresses, which will probably be no time soon. But I got one and then I got a second pair just to give them a shot. And honestly, the material on this is so nice that I'm considering going back and buying the boy short, is it boy? I think it's boy brief style of this kind of material. But I also realized that I've got so much underwear at this point that I really don't need more. But I'm happy to have it. It was so many months and I was like, they're never gonna bring back the style that I like with like the shine material, but they've finally done it and I'm quite pleased. Oh, and the last thing I got at Aerie was a pair of socks that were on sale. They just say bite me on it. They've got little lips with vampire fangs and a skull and crossbones, and I thought they were kind of cute. And I think they were like $2 or $3 or whatever. It was after the holiday or Halloween season, so I just grabbed these. I also asked my friend Trish if she could make me some more masks this past month because I've bought a few masks from Etsy and I don't love how they're cut across my face. Like they just come a little bit too high on my cheeks and like right underneath my eyes, and they look cute because one's got like Pusheen on it and the other one has like rainbow cats and whatever, and they're adorable looking. I just don't love the fit of them as much. And months ago I'd asked my friend Trish if she could make me a mask because she'd posted about one on her Instagram that she'd made and it looked freaking phenomenal. So she had sent me one back then. I'd paid her for it, and it's been the best fitting mask that I've had the entire time. So recently I'm like, okay, okay, I kind of need more of her style because they're just so much better. So I asked her if she could make me 2 more, and I would send her money for it, and she kindly agreed, which is so nice because I felt a little bit awkward asking her to do it because she doesn't make masks for a living, right? But she sent me 2 more masks. So she gave me the option about what colors I wanted to pick, and I picked this kind of, she told me what the style was, but I don't remember the name of this print. But I thought it was a little bit more neutral with a pop of yellow kind of thing. And then this other one was really fun. It's like a whole bunch of cherries. So what I like about this is how it cuts across my face. It comes up on the nose bridge really high, and then it kind of dips down to cut across my cheeks, and it's not too high up here. And it just feels really good too because the chin feels very secure here as well. Like there's no gaps, which I really like. And I just kind of like the way it holds my chin in place, if that makes any sense. So I really appreciate this kind of style. I always call it like a ninja mask type style because it looks kind of like a ninja mask, really. Anyway, I really enjoy these, and I'm so glad that she made me some more. By the way, a few people have asked me for like mask makeup tutorials. I don't wear makeup really when I'm wearing a mask, and if I am, on the rare one occasion that I have done that, I'm only wearing like eye stuff. I'm not putting foundation or blush or bronzer at all on. So I'm sorry, but I really don't have any tips for that because if I'm putting a mask on, there's no way I'm putting anything on my face down here in terms of makeup. Okay, so I decided to order a whole bunch of holiday things. I want to put a Christmas tree up in this sunroom, and the theme of this room is basically like white and kind of copper tones, which you don't really see, I guess, a whole lot. Maybe you can see it in like the copper tones of the light holder, or the succulent holder back here. But it's mostly like a white room with like copper accents. So I bought a white artificial Christmas tree from Canadian Tire. I don't have the box in here right now because it's enormous and heavy. But it's a white Christmas tree that was on sale for $199. Regular price was like $299. So I thought 30% off was pretty good. Nemo. Hi. I had it delivered alongside a bunch of other things that I picked up from Canadian Tire. So you will end up seeing the tree in videos throughout December because I'm gonna film with it and it'll look kind of cute, I hope. But for right now, I just can't show you a picture. That's not true. I will have inserted a photo of what the white tree looks like. It's a pre-lit tree too, which is handy because I did not want to be fussing around with putting lights on it. And we usually have a real tree in the main room, but I wanted another tree for this room. Is it excessive for a 1,000 square foot condo? Yes. Do I care? Not really. Also in that order, I decided to pick up more string lights because let me tell you, every time that we go to put string lights on the real tree in the main room, suddenly there's like a whole segment of lights that's busted and doesn't work and we have to throw them out. And every year I'm like, there's not enough lights on the freaking tree. And every year I forget to pick up more lights. This year I thought about it. So I picked up these For Living 200 light sets. They're just the regular warm lights, which I prefer on the tree with like the green string. So, I mean, I tell you what, I'm ready this year. And I hope that we haven't burnt out more than these 400 lights because then I'm gonna be annoyed that I didn't pick up more. But these are pretty cheap. They're like 15 bucks. And for 200 lights, I think that's pretty good. I also decided to pick up some projection lights. For the Halloween season, I have a projection light that goes in here that looks kind of like fire. It's like orange and red, and it's just like this flowing kind of look that I usually point at the ceiling, and it just looks really cool. And for the main room, I end up having like a spiderweb projection light, which honestly looks more like water overall than spiderwebs, but I just really like the effect of it. And when I was looking for like holiday, like Christmassy type ones to get, most of them were really like gross. Like it said like ho ho ho, or it was like a Santa spinning around. I'm like, okay, this is not very aesthetically pleasing. Like, not that these projection lights are like upper class, like quality, you know, like stylish kind of things, but I like the overall effect. And the idea of having a spinning Santa on the wall would just seem stupid to me. However, I did find some snowflake type ones that I hope are gonna be pretty, but I don't really know. This first one is kind of like this dome that is supposed to project snowflakes. And the side of the box is kind of neat. Like it does show you the snowflakes there, and I'll press the button so you can see, but I don't think this is going to be very effective because the throw on the light gets very pixelated and faded, like even like from 10 feet away. So it doesn't look that great, but let's see here. Oh no, you can't really see. Okay, there you can kind of see. The ring light is really screwing me up here, but you can kind of see the lights, the snowflakes that it's trying to project, I hope a little bit. This one's battery operated, and I think you're just supposed to set it in the middle of the room, which seems kind of strange, and let it project from there. I'm not as impressed with this one, but I think it was on sale for $5, which probably should have been a clue that it's not that effective, but I thought I'd pick it up and give it a shot. And again, it's still in the packaging, so I haven't actually tried it out yet. The other one I did grab is another one that is more of a reasonable projection type light. This one, I mean, they show a house here with like a snowflake motif, kind of like speckling in front of the house. I think when I plugged this in, it was a little bit too quick. Like the rotating snowflakes were moving a little bit too fast. But I haven't plugged it in like at night really. I only walked into my bathroom and turned all the lights off and put the thing on. But if you've never seen one of these projection lights, they're kind of cool. They normally, yeah, they come with like a stake that you put in because they're supposed to be like outdoor lights. And then it's just this kind of like strobing type light. I mean, it's not a strobe effect, but it just projects quite a distance, and I mean there's an electrical cord, so you do have to plug it into a power source. But yeah, I thought this could be potentially neat. We'll see though, because I thought about it after the fact and I realized that we actually put all kinds of Christmas lights around the windows in here, and maybe having those lights mixed with the snowflake light may not actually look that good, but we'll see. So a few more things that I picked up for Canadian Tire. I realized after I bought the Christmas tree that I had no decorations for it. I have decorations for our regular tree, but I didn't have any for the tree that would be in here. And I kind of went back and forth on what kind of theme I wanted to have for the tree. Because I do have this white sort of copper theme in here, I was like, okay, maybe just do some like coppery colored ornaments. But then I also thought, well, I really like rainbow stuff, so can't I just get a whole bunch of like rainbow colored bulbs and stuff like that and put that on the tree? And then I quickly realized that if I was going to be buying individually colored bulbs to make a rainbow tree on this white artificial tree, it was going to cost me a lot of money. So I kind of backtracked from that idea and decided to go with a more copper themed look for the tree, which I hope will look pretty. So I ended up getting this enormous box bag thing. It's got a handy carry strap on the top of it from Canadian Tire that kind of fit the colors that I'm going for. What's smart about this though is that we've got the more like coppery type colored ornaments, but they've also mixed it in with like silvery ones as well, which is pretty clever, and it's something I would never have thought to do, because if I just went and put like copper colored ornaments on the tree, it would look a little bit too monotone. So I think with the silver ones in here, it's going to look a little bit more put together. And there's all kinds of ones in here. There's like sparkly ones, there's shiny ones, there's ones with a little bit more like pine cone motifs. So I thought this was decent. I can't remember if I paid 40 or 50 bucks for this whole thing, but there's a lot of things in here. There's even some like icicle ones down here. Like, I thought this was fairly genius just because they give you so much. And then because I wanted to have a few more things than were just in that container, I ended up picking these pretty like stars up. And I thought these were, they say ornaments on it, but there's no like little hanging thing to put it on the tree. So I'm gonna have to use those like old style hook things to put them on the tree. I have a cat hair somewhere here and it's driving me nuts. Oh. Anybody with a dog or cat knows about the struggle of getting that kind of stuff stuck in your foundation. It drives me nuts. Anyway, these sort of like metallic stars I thought would be really pretty to hang off the tree as well. And there's a ton in here. There's 24 of them, and I think they were only like $5, so I was pleased about that. And then I spotted these ones at Canadian Tire as well, and it kind of fits the same sort of color theme, but these seemed a little bit prettier overall, because they're kind of like, it's a shiny bulb, but it's got almost like these sort of like frosted raindrop kind of things on them, so I thought these were pretty. And I love that they're making so many of these things like shatterproof now, because I have dropped many an ornament in my time and it is shattered to pieces on the floor. So most of these are now listed as shatterproof. And then while I was at Canadian Tire trying to figure out if I was doing the rainbow thing versus the copper tree thing, I did end up finding this ornament that was a sparkly rainbow, and I just couldn't help myself, so I picked this one up. So this will just end up going on our main tree. But if I had tried to make an entire Christmas tree out of rainbow type stuff, it would cost me way too much. So I just ended up picking up this one for our main tree. And you know what? I think that's it at this point. November was nuts. Like, I just got into the shopping mood and bought a lot of things, but I gotta say, I'm pretty happy about all these things. I'm super excited to be like talking about this stuff right now because I want to go put my tree up relatively soon. So I'm gonna be breaking my whole no decorating until December 1st kind of thing. But honestly, I need a little bit of pep and Christmas cheer in my life right now. So I'm gonna be putting up my tree pretty soon. Actually, I might finish this video and then just go put it up because why not? I've got all the decorations out already. Anyway, that's it for my haul for the month. I hope you found this entertaining. Definitely no beauty really, but a whole lot of lifestyle stuff. Thanks for joining me today. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.